Hey, this is the 4960 here, doing another Overwatch video. This one's gonna be a win at Savannah. Um, so this is a match where we have a ridiculously good Zarya. Um, she pretty much carries me and my brother and the whole team, the entire match. Um, Speed this up out here. Okay. So here we're starting off. I'm mostly gonna be reading this from the perspective of Zarya, cause like she's the one that like wrecks it. Um, shields when she gets low health. Takes cover. By the time she re-engages, she's already full health. Notice actually like what kind of surprises me about her, she doesn't really even use her. She doesn't have a lot of opportunities to use her giving bubble. Let's see. DPS get 2 pops. Built up some early charge, man. That bubble got a lot of value. She uses her secondary fire a lot. Maybe because of the booping feature. It's more like crowd controlly. Ah, she uses her bubble to block that rock like just on time. Like honestly, like the payload is still like way behind her, and like I can't catch up to her with the payload. um, so I'm letting her just do whatever she wants. Fall asleep. Bust her bubble pretty much as soon as she gets it. I finally engage a little bit. Okay, look at this. This is pretty much her versus the entire, or half the team right here. Oh, that was interesting. Hold on. I want to look at that. Um, so I think what we saw there, is she uses her beam until it's about to need to be reloaded, and then right before her ammo's out, she uses the ball because it takes more ammo. So she maximizes her ammo usage by ending with the ball. Ah, that's smart. I never thought about that. Okay, right here she's not going super aggro. Hmm. She bubbles my Lucio? Or no, or Genji. She uses her secondary fire like a lot. Ah, she finally goes down. I want to say, like, what the heck? How does she not go down here? Speed this out. I finally do a little bit of engaging. Genji's doing a pretty okay job too. He's keeping up with her a little bit. Um, Definitely helping. Why doesn't she get punished right there? Like, let me see. She falls asleep. She's at half health right now. Um, as far as our teammates, we only have really Genji up here with us. And he's outside actually. So like Soldier comes in, Zarya comes in. Um, I guess like half the team gets distracted by the Genji is what happens. Like my brother starts backing out. I guess yeah, I guess Genji helps out. I don't know why Zarya stopped shooting at her. She kind of just turns around, I guess, towards the Genji and just like doesn't do much. Zen wasn't early in that engagement. He was more concerned for the payload. Um, hmm. Like I thought she was gonna get really punished right there. Not really. Takes cover to reload. Re-engages right after. Hmm. I mean, Genji's doing pretty good, but I think I took out the hog right there. Hmm. And she makes her bubbles seem so easy. Just constantly getting them out. She doesn't even care about the other Zarya's bubbles. She just like mows it down. Did she bubble that? She did bubble that. So she doesn't get booped, I guess. At least Zarya gets away. Gets the Genji bubble. Gets a pop with her secondary fire. She backs out. So I think this is the first time I've seen Zarya like back out so much. Kind of waits for her team a little bit. Starts getting some poke. Ooh, she got flanked from behind. Still doesn't die, surprisingly. But these kind of saves her right there. And that secondary fire usage is pretty practiced with it. Again, doesn't care about the Zarya bubble. That's interesting. The disrespect, man. Like Genji comes right along with her and pushes. And she like doesn't flinch, dude. Like no, even if she's backing up, like low health, she won't turn around and like she doesn't start missing her shots. She just keeps on um consistently shooting and damaging. Genji is doing a really good job of just keeping up with her. I think that's all her projected levels go towards. Mhm. Alright, let's see here. So we're on defense now. Playing against Winston and Zarya. So our Zarya starts off over here on the side. Get a little bit of early poke value. Starts off the engagement with a burst damage and then goes beam. Bubbles pretty much as soon as it's ready. Like she doesn't seem to care about the Zarya bubble at all, which is weird. Pretty accurate tracking. Genji in the back causing a really good havoc. Man, that accuracy. Yeah, she's always firing at least with that secondary fire. Takes cover to reload pretty consistently. Checks for the back and see if there's any flanks. Distance shot. I wonder when she like distinguishes between bulk shot and single shot. I wonder if she's gets a good ult right there. Like she seems to mix between the two, which is kind of weird. Like it looks like it makes sense, but like I can't understand like why, you know? I think if she wants like boops, like if there's of course splash opportunities, she'll do her secondary fire, or if she's about to reload. It kind of seems to be the pattern. Whenever she's retreating, of course she uses her secondary. Whenever Genji ults, she pushes forward. Notice how she's not really opening up her position to their line of sight. Like, this is a dangerous angle right here. And she's not really walking over there. Very occasionally, she'll like pop over here, just for a bit. But that's once like most of the team has been killed. She doesn't really open herself up to like a lot of um, line of sight to the enemy. You know, she tries to keep it kind of concealed, just bit by bit, like progressive. Quickly catches his flank, and then chooses not to care about it. Splash damage, splash damage. After she cleans up over there, that's when she starts pushing left, where the flank was happening. She really quickly assessed the danger of those values, or the value of those dangers. You know what I mean? And she was like, that's a pretty platinum diamond kind of skill, where you're able to assess and trust your team to handle something. The disrespect, man. Well, some of them seem to be throwing. Like the Moira's just doing nothing. Single. Now she's using her beam. She's not expecting splash. Uses her secondary fire consistently right before she reloads. I come in and block the McCree just in case. See how she's taking cover as much as she can? She keeps limiting her line of sight from the enemy, which is really good. Like it's constantly a poke game for her when she's kind of bubbles, maybe a panic bubble. She's kind of readjusting right now. Oh, this is the one. She's pushing in. Even though we're kind of in a weird situation right now. Hmm. Starts off with the secondary fire and then goes primary fire. Secondary fire, secondary fire, single fire. Hmm. Yeah, she already used her first bubble. Uses the second bubble on her brother. Starts taking cover. Like she always seems to know where the closest cover is, and she does a good job at pivoting around it. I charge in. Yeah, she's starting to re-heal already. Yeah, she's starting to re-engage. She doesn't wait for her health to fill up. She kind of just goes in already. Um, Starts applying a little bit of pressure and more pressure as her full health comes out. It's a really good use of her time. I think she's looking for a secondary, yeah. Throws out the bubble. Pretty consistent, pretty consistent bubble usage Um, I think her main strengths are her aim, her use, which includes your primary and secondary fire, and she didn't hold her ults very much. She would use them pretty quickly. Even though some of them were like kind of low value. Um, like I've said with Zarya, like a lot of times it's just like one or two kills that you need with your ults that confirm the battle, and a lot of times getting the group pool, like it messes up the ults because they have more resources to block you. Um, let me just fast forward through this really quick so I could see her ult usage. Not that. 17%, 70%. Okay, she has. Oh no! Oh, stop! Stop. 69%, 90%. Okay, right here. Stop. She pretty much busted like right away. Um, she gets ult at 139, and she busted just like 2 seconds later. Let's see her next ult. 31%, 60%, 70. She got ult and she busted. Yeah, she busted super quick in both situations. Um, let's see, 40, 70. Oh, she used it already. Alright, she gets it at 441. And uses it like 5 seconds later, or 6 seconds later. Oh, and shoot, notice how it's actually just on the Orisa, which isn't even a good target for it. Like she kills the soldier, and then she busted. Maybe she wasn't sure if she was gonna kill the soldier or not. So she busted, and then it forces Orisa to kind of run away. So right there, she doesn't even use it for well. It's just pressure at this point. Like the payload is almost there. Zen's ulting, so like she's just he's fighting for time as well as her. Pretty interesting. And then on offense, let's see. Oh, okay. She gets it at 752. Busts it like 2 seconds later. Like no holding, dude. That's crazy. Gets it again. Not even too much longer later. Or she's all. Oh wait, she almost has it. Okay, she has it already. 853. pretty much as soon as she sees two people or like kind of two close range targets, she'll bust it. It seems like notice his Zen had a chance to get away, but he still got sucked in. So like Zarya didn't even really care if she got both of them. She was just going for one. And even fucking Moira was ulting and she couldn't save him. That's brutal. Moira's healing is like ridiculous when she's ulting. That's the Genji, I guess, helped out with his ult or something. That's pretty brutal. And I think that's all her ults. I wouldn't doubt it. She gets one more though. Yep, she gets another one. Okay, she gets ult at 10:04. Busted like 6 seconds later, pretty much. Again, only trapping two people. One of them being a tank, so like that kind of backfires, but I think we kind of already were losing the engagement there. Let's see. So we're down on McCree, and they're down. Oh no, we're down McCree, Lucio. They're down just McCree. Baptiste has Matrix out. I think this is the worst player Zarya made, where her positioning wasn't really changing. She was kind of idle. Pop the Hammond. Little Hammond's funny. Okay. So we pop the Hammond. Mercy's down. There's an ult. Our Baptiste goes down. So it's just me and Zarya now. Oh, and I get popped right away. Genji actually ults. Kills Zen, goes for the backline, gets a pop. And Genji's pretty good, man. Pretty consistent. So Genji gets 3 kills, but it's not enough for Zarya goes down. And then I'm sure Genji goes down soon. Yeah. I don't think Zarya gets another ults. Cool. So yeah, like between all her ults, like they weren't like super amazing. Like the one she pops in here was mostly for preservation. The one she pops out here was like, it was for pressure. Let's see, where else did she pop it? She pops one right here. This one's really good. This one's pretty good. She gets it really quick. She pops it like really quick too, like 2 seconds. Where she gets the tank and maybe a healer. But each time she doesn't get the whole team. She just gets a couple people, like consistently. So quickly cycling her ult helps her out quite a bit. Genji helping her out helps quite a bit. What else? So her aim is like a really good asset. Her ammo management, I'd say. Her positioning was just really good, taking cover whenever while she's reloading or when she's like, healing up. And she doesn't wait forever either. She stays in cover just like a couple seconds and then goes back in. So like her consistency in the battle is really good. She doesn't wait till she's like. Sometimes she'll wait till she's super low health, but that's because she's pushing really hard. A lot of times she'll back into cover like around half health or like a quarter health left. Anywhere between there is what I kind of been seeing for her. Or like I said, when she's reloading. So between positioning and aim, I think those are her major assets. I'm trying to think of any final words. The For sure the ults of course help, but I don't think those are like the game breakers. I think it's mostly her positioning that's really good. Bubble management. She doesn't hold her bubbles very long. She busts them as soon as she can. And some places you could even tell she's looking to throw her bubble out. Like she's right here recovering, and the Genji's still attacking, and she'll like pop around and she'll shoot him like at this really um, tight angle. So she's constantly she's when she's taking cover, she's looking to throw bubbles out, which is a really good bubble management. The bubble management just seems to be kind of a secondary thing. Like for sure it's good, but like I mentioned, I just think her aim and positioning are just really where she shines. But yeah, that'll be all for this video. Hope you all enjoy.